country, easy. Scoring, easy. Winning, easy. You know what be easy now? Kivo 4-in-1 Gary mix. Easy. It gets everything inside. Gary, creamer, sugar, roasted groundnuts. Just add water. Sharp my soakings make ready. Taste and energy. Made easy. I'm a match winner, but the real champion is Kivo 4-in-1 Gary mix. Champion taste.
Also available strawberry, coconut, and chocomore. This advert is FDA approved.
Hey girls, I'm in your area and I can't seem to find my way. But the area is smelling good. It's making me so hungry. Hope you've cooked though.
Just follow the aroma. My husband is cooking.
It's time for tasting.
It is.
Hey, Auntie, Mr. Curry has done it again.
Wondering the secret of Mr. Curry? It is simple. He uses curry vinegar to wash all his meat types, vegetables, and fruits. Onion pepper paste and curry ginger garlic paste as stew and soup starter. Then curry marinades, which are a blend of ginger, garlic, onion, pepper, natural spices, and herbs in their fresh form for seasoning. Just pour curry marinades on your chicken, fish, and meat to season before cooking. No need to blend and eat it again. No need to refrigerate. With this, cooking is fast, easy, and simple. Curry, Soko, just like home.
This advert is FDA approved.
Every child is so unique.
You like no other.
Outstanding in every way.
It's me like no other.
So anytime you walk and play,
You like no other.
you are special like Indomie.
It's me like no other.
Did you know that every child on the planet has their own unique fingerprint like no other?
You like no other. I can play the drums. I'm talented. It's me like no other. I can sing. I can dance. You like no other.
As well as their own unique talents and abilities.
I can cook. I can paint. You like no other. Indomie. You like no other.
So every day, in whatever you do, remember you are special in your own way, like no other.
Thank you, Mom, for letting me know I'm special and for making me my special Indomie.
Thank you, Mommy. I love my Indomie.
This advert is FDA approved.
Alright, Kweku, interpret the pie chart.
One Gary, one Korishito.
Hey!
One Gary,
One Korishito.
one kenke,
One Korishito.
one fried rice,
One Korishito.
one koliko,
One Korishito.
one angwamo.
One Korishito.
What is all this korishito about?
This is Korishito. It is a ready-to-eat shito packaged in a sachet for convenient use. One pack is enough for a meal for a person. It has 6 months shelf life and super delicious.
This is absolutely delicious. I can feel the fish and shrimps in it plenty. This is definitely convenience for serving food at restaurants, funerals, weddings, and any other event. This is what you guys have been using in your dormitories, right? Yeah. Alright, calm down. Curry!
Just like home.
This product is FDA approved.
Playing for your country, easy. Scoring, easy. Winning, easy. You know what be easy now? Kivo 4-in-1 Gary mix. Easy. It gets everything inside. Gary, creamer, sugar, roasted groundnuts. Just add water. Sharp my soakings make ready. Taste and energy. Made easy. I'm a match winner, but the real champion is Kivo 4-in-1 Gary mix. Champion taste.
Also available strawberry, coconut, and chocomore. This advert is FDA approved.
Hey girls.
I'm in your area and I can't seem to find my way. But the area is smelling good. It's making me so hungry. Hope you've cooked though.
Just follow the aroma. My husband is cooking.
It's time for tasting.
It is.
Hey, Auntie, Mr. Curry has done it again.
Wondering the secret of Mr. Curry? It is simple. He uses curry.
Many Ghanaian teens admit that they feel pressure to look perfect, to have care bodies, to have flawless skins, and to but the influences they follow. This pressure has contributed to a disturbing rise in cosmetic procedures, where young people believe that physical enhancement is the road to being admired or valued.
Let's
show some hand to Achimota School as she mounts the podium for her final speech.
Looking at the marks so far and then how the competition is going, do you think Achimota will qualify to the finals?
We are still hopeful. Because we would always be the winner. So we are still hopeful that we are going to win it.
I think that this competition demands a lot from our students. It's testing not only our knowledge, but also our common sense and our ideologies as well.
This will be the final contest for today. The winner of this contest will qualify for the finals to be held on Wednesday at the House of Parliament.
Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, Agro Timekeeper, ladies and gentlemen, this is a delicate issue of adolescent identity and sexual expression. In Ghana, where our traditions, religion, and cultural values lies much of our upbringing, adolescence become more than a stage of growth. It becomes a journey through a maze of questions, confusion, and sometimes silence.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is imperative, human, and deeply personal. Therefore, schools should be a citadel of protection, not just instruction.
Mommy, nobody ever taught me how to protect myself from quote. But Hima had been abused by a man who preyed on her innocence, and innocence created by her disability.
Send some words to the schools you are meeting tomorrow.
They should prepare. We are about to destroy it.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy to announce that the school that is moving to the finals on Wednesday in this competition from this second contest is Awaso STEM SHS. Awaso STEM SHS. Congratulations to Pechim Presbyterian SHS for making it to the finals of the National Public Speaking Competition.
How was the competition for you guys on stage? And now qualifying to the finals, do you think the trophy is already in your school?
So, on the stage, I felt somehow nervous because I was in the same contest with Nekiyat. But for God being so good, after the first round, we saw the school that was winning. So with regards to the finals, let's hope that the trophy comes to Bechim Presec.
Right, so her name is Blessing Ethiopia, and so it was right that she invoked blessings upon us in this program. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is day 2, particularly contest 1. So, who do we have for contest 1? I think the balloting has been done already, and so for the first seat, we have the Calio SHTS. Calio SHTS. You can still do it even as they climb up stage. Next is Jachi Pramso SHS. Achiami. All right. Then we have the Accra Academy. Accra. Thank you. Thank you. Next is Sewa Kese SHS. Chant your name for me. How do we do it? Yes, okay, so all the time I'm learning. So Sekes. Beautiful. Last not least, Impresso SHS. Sumumbunum. So this is the time that we have our speakers here. So we want them to introduce themselves to us, even as they speak to influence.
I am Sad Swadihat Thomas. I am Sad Swadihat Pagosun, Kaleo Senior High Technical School, Upper West.
Kubra Munabankro is my name, from Kaleo Senior High Technical School in the Upper West region of Ghana.
I am JB Pokia Caroline, from the land of Ashiame Jachi Proms Senior High School, Ashanti region.
I am Patricia Fosu from Jache Pramsu Senior High School.
Jamal Dinamed, Accra Academy.
Henson Fifias, the Accra Academy.
As I'm much sure you do, from Sewati Same to Paula Emanuela from Sewakasi Girls Senior High School. From the Fountain of Knowledge up the Kwahu Hills, I am Anaya Okrekwe Isifabi of Price Senior High School.
From the Pride of the East, Nathaniel was there from Price Senior High School.
Wow, as to why you are not doing it for your contestants, I don't understand. Beautiful. And so let us now get into the business of the day. Judges.
Thank you very much and good morning to all. We will do our introduction starting now. My name is Adjoayenyi. I'm a program specialist in adolescent and youth development. And for contest 1, I'll be the lead judge. Thank you.
Hello. Good morning. I'm Dinah Bonham from Ghana Health Service.
George Tata Lava Initiative.
My name is Betha Amano. I'll be your accurate timekeeper.
So thank you so much and good morning once again. Sorry, when I'm speaking, I like to be able to see the people I'm speaking to. So pardon me if I tend to deviate a little bit from protocol. So once again, we are here to start the semi-finals, contest 1 for the National Public Speaking Competition. If you have made it this far, then you are good. So everybody, give yourselves a clap. I want to say congratulations to everybody who has made it this far. But as you know, once we get to semi-final, some people will continue to drop for us to get to final. If you drop, that doesn't mean you are not good. It just means that you have tried your best. Next time when you come, it will be even better. Okay? Contestants, I want you all to relax. I could see yesterday there was a lot of tension in the room. Let it be a fun experience. So that is how we are going to move today. As you all know, we have 3 rounds to the contest. We have a contest, first round. In the first round, you each have a topic which you are going to speak to us for 3 minutes on. When you hear the bell, you are supposed to stop. I hope that is clear. Now for the second round, which is a panel discussion, you have 3 minutes to think about the question, after which you have 1 minute to answer. You have 2 follow-up questions and you have 1 minute each to answer on those as well. And for the last round, you have 10 minutes to brainstorm on a question that will be given to you at that period. You will come back and you will have 3 minutes to answer your question, and that will bring the contest to an end. For each of the rounds, there are certain things we look out for. We look out for grammar, how you're speaking. Are you speaking well? Are your grammar, your tenses right? We are looking for content. What are you saying? Have you deviated from the topic? Or are you answering the question that you have? Policy recommendations. Out of what you said, what can be taken to government, to parliament as a policy recommendation to fix the issue that you talked about? Creativity. How creative are you in delivering your response? We look out for that as well. And then public speaking. For public speaking, we look at how you deliver what you're going to say on stage. So your delivery is also important. Grammar will give you 10 marks. Content will give 30 marks. Policy, 25 marks. Creativity, 10 marks. And public public speaking will give 25 marks. Remember, you can come and say all kinds of sweet things. Your brothel is sweet. You have delivered well. There is no content. There is no creativity. You will be down. I hope that is clear. So it's not just about what you're saying and how you're saying. All the elements have to come together for you to get a high score. And that is what we look out for as judges. So I think I have covered all the key issues. And on that note, I'm going to kindly request that the thank you so much. Give them a round of applause. And on that note, contestants, are you ready? Take a deep breath and deliver as you have studied for. I hope that is okay. Definitely. And you know we have a timekeeper and a bell. When you hear you're supposed to start, and when you hear you're supposed to stop. Please make sure that you stop when the bell rings. It is very important. We are in a very nice environment. Let's keep the room clean. If you have bottles when the water comes, etc., please just don't leave them on the floor. Send them to the bins at the back of the room. And also, we acknowledge the fact that some schools are Accra-based, so your support base is huge. While some schools are coming from very far away, will not have a huge support base. Please, let's be fair to everyone. And let's give the clapping where clapping is due. I hope that is okay. If your contestant is speaking and releases one word that you think is the best word in the world, then you start clapping and screaming. We won't hear the rest of what the person is saying. And we may have to be that nice. Let them finish before the applause comes. I hope that is clear. Okay. Thank you very much. Judges, can we start? Okay. And on that note, we will call on Kalio, SHTS, to deliver your submission. Give her a round of applause.
Mr. Chairman, distinguished judges, colleagues, respected teachers, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, good day. I, Sahad Swalihat Pahoson from the illustrious Kaleo Senior High Technical School in the Upper West region of Ghana, do stand here to speak on the burden many teen girls carry in silence, sexual expectations placed on them by culture, peers, and media. These expectations judge girls by appearance and perceived readiness, not by their abilities or dreams. Globally, the world's adolescent birth rate was about 41.3 births per 1,000 girls aged 15 to 19 in 2023. UNICEF data also showed that about 13% of adolescent girls worldwide gave birth before age 18 in 2023, with much higher rates in parts of sub-Saharan Africa. Here at home, the 2022 Ghana Demographic and Health Survey by the Ghana Statistical Services shows that more than 1 in
1.9% girls aged 15 to 19 has had a live birth, and survey indicators report persistent adolescent pregnancies across regions. Moreover, data and reports from UNICEF indicates that many adolescent girls have experienced sexual violence, and with some analysis finding that more than 1 in 5 reported sexual violence within a recent 12-month period. Why do these numbers matter? Because sexual expectations, pressure to look older, accept advances, or stay silent, increase vulnerability to coercion, early pregnancies, school dropouts, and poor mental health. Globally, data from UN Women Data Hub revealed that nearly 1 in 3 women have experienced sexual violence in their lifetime, showing how widespread the problem is. We must pair compassion with action. I therefore call on parliaments and government agencies to adopt these 10 policy recommendations. 1. Pass a national adolescent protection policy addressing coercion, exploitation, and harmful expectations. 2. Strengthen comprehensive sexuality education nationwide, emphasizing consent, self-worth, and boundaries. 3. Mandate digital literacy and online safety programs for parents and adolescents. 4. Expand youth-friendly mental health and counseling centers in every district. 5. Regulate media and advertising to prevent sexualization of children and teens. 6. Fund school guidance and counseling units with trained personnel. 7. Create safe, confidential reporting channels for harassment and coercion in schools and communities. 8. Run community and parenting workshops to help caregivers discuss sex, consent, and respect. 9. Partner with traditional faith and youth leaders to shift harmful norms that sexualize girls. And 10. Invest in girls empowerment programs, leadership, mentorship, and livelihoods that raise agencies. Ladies and gentlemen, teen girls are not objects to be judged. They are Ghana's future leaders. If we remove the burden of sexual expectations with policies, thank you.
Thank you very much, Kaleo SHTS. We move to Jachi Pramso SHS. Please go ahead.
When I discovered that my mom was just 16 years older than me, I questioned her and her story was simple. She was 16 and was sweet mingling with their peers, with whom they explored the whole world around them outside parental control. The result is her sexual involvement with my dad and my subsequent birth. The saying, once bitten, twice shy, made me ask my now experienced mother about some of the unspoken relatives of negative sexual peer influence. Looking back, she could see that 1, she was financially constrained, which influenced her acceptance of my father's proposal, as my father was coming from a rich background. 2, the pressure on her to conform and fit in with their peers who were sexually active. 3, issues about sexuality were hardly talked about at home, so she ended up confiding in her friends, which failed her. 4, continuous exposure to sexual materials on the social media with her peers made her to experiment whatever she saw. 5, she feared suffering rejection from her peers who would tease her because she wanted to abstain from sex. 6, curiosity rose up and made her a victim. 7, biological makeup of the adolescent, that is the increase in her hormones, which in turn aggravated her exposure to sexual videos on the internet. The chair, it will interest you to know that we adolescents of today are not immune to these causes stated above. I therefore recommend these policies to safeguard us against negative sexual peer influence. 1, the Ministry of Employment and Labor Relations must institute vacation short-term employment to enable adolescents generate revenue. 2, the NCC, as a matter of urgency, must embark on serious media censorship to reduce adolescent exposure to sexual videos. 3, the Ministry of Tourism, Culture and Creative Arts must be tasked to enact skits and sketches on sex education to help the adolescents. 4, the Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection must orient parents to openly discuss sexual matters with the adolescents. 5, the Ghana Education Service must create a slot on the student timetable for sex education to help the students. 6, the Ghana Education Service must introduce role modeling in schools using celebrities to positively influence the adolescents. 7, peer counseling must be made part of the education system. 8, the government must provide recreational centers to help the adolescents reduce their sexual urge. 9, contentment must be made an integral part by way of counseling in schools. 10, opinion leaders must be made an integral part by way of counseling in the community. Fellow students, I am an adolescent, and so are you. We must be bold enough to say that we are not ready to open our legs for any Tom, Dick, and Harry. I therefore encourage each and every student here to say no to negative sexual peer influence. Thank you.
found this compass in my grandmother's box. It did not point to the north. It points to names, families, peers, green law. Each swing felt like someone telling me where to go. We all have been taught to follow this needle, directions outside ourselves. But ladies and gentlemen, this compass doesn't tell you where to go. It asks, who would steady your hand? Distinguished judges, all protocols observed. I am Jamaldeen Ahmed from Accra Academy, speaking on the topic, building confidence for healthy sexual choices. Now here is the truth. In Ghana, 15% of adolescents aged 15 to 19 years have already been pregnant. A research shows that 542,131 adolescents were pregnant after 2016 to 2019, according to the United Nations Population Fund Ghana. These are not just numbers. These are figures that have been cut short. Now, this needle swings in four forces: social media, peer posts, chat lights, and the comfort of our homes. So if our hands are shaky, then this needle responds to the loudest voice, often misinformation from social media. Now, what steadies the hand? Three things: knowledge, access to clinic, and confidential health care. Imagine a Ghana where a boy and a girl can access a trained teacher the same week, a private confidential clinic the same man, and laws that help us to stay in school, not keep us in the classroom. Now, how can we achieve this in our country? 12 workable policies. 1. The Ministry of Education should make sure that all sexual education topics are made mandatory in our schools, where at least these schools have 2 certified teachers. 2. The Ghana Health Service should organize friendly youth connects in hospitals for the confidential health care of at least 200 adolescents monthly. 3. The Ministry of Youth and Sports should organize confidence club for decision making and media literacy. 4. The Ministry of Communication and the NCA should enforce the reporting of misinformation and support verified adolescent youth channels. 5. The Ministry of Gender should fund NGOs to organize workshops in at least 500 communities in our country. 6. The Parliament should enforce the re-entry policy for pregnant girls to return to school with catch-up schooling and stipends. Speaker of Parliament should continue organizing nationwide sensitization. And 12. The Media Council should have free or low-cost airtime for public service announcements. Now today, I hand you my compass, not to tell you where to go, but ask, who would steady your hand? Ladies and gentlemen, look at your neighbor and repeat after me. Be that hand. Teach one truth. Start one conversation. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Accra Academy. Let's move to Sewa Kese Girls SHS.
Ladies and gentlemen, my task this morning is to address the House on the topic, sexual violence, protecting adolescents from hidden dangers. What at all is sexual violence? It's any unwanted or forward sexual act or behavior that's whether physical, verbal or emotional that happens without consent. Examples are rape, sexual assault, harassment, etc. 20% of adolescent girls go through this in our communities. This is very unfortunate. It's happened to me. Teacher Bukari, my basic 9 teacher, once touched my breast in class and was furious at him. I warned him not to repeat that. The following week, he asked me to send a class exercise to his house for marking. I got to his house. The door was opened, but no one was home. I therefore entered and put the books on the table. Immediately I turned to leave. Someone got hold of my hand. It was Teacher Bukari. He dragged me onto his bed. I used all the energy in me to break free, but it was in vain. Finally, I was raped. He intentionally recorded the act on tape and threatened to blackmail me if I dare mention it to anybody. I wept bitterly that day. The following month, I saw my red and I gave a sign of relief. I confided in Araba, my mate, and she told me that she too, he proposed to her, and she said no. That's why at the least provocation, she receives lashes from him. Can you imagine? Ladies and gentlemen, most adolescent girls are going through this. The chair, Mr. Tata. I confided in Araba, my mate, and she said that she too, he proposed to her, and she said no. That's why the least provocation, she receives lashes from him. Both of us cursed him. In fact, Teacher Bukari, God will punish you, be it severely. Upon showing why. By the help of Mr. Tata and lawyer, I was cancelled under the administration of Madam Yengi, the specialist. And now, I found my voice. Mr. Bukari, I'm coming at you. Ladies and gentlemen, most adolescent girls are going through this
Panel. Panel. Hello. 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 Panel, this is my tablet. It contains my notes, the Bible and the Quran. And it's obvious that you didn't have this tool. You didn't have access to this tool during your time. And today this is the changing society in which we live in. I welcome you to an era whereby the pitch which you see on this image is used to represent botos in today's social media context. Yes, botos, and that is the new language we speak now. Let me cite this whole life story to you. Ajua, a close friend of mine who was in senior high school, a bright one indeed, saw her friends living lavish lifestyle on social media. As a result, Ajua joined bad company. Indecent fashion and disrespect became a daily character she portrayed to people around her and on social media. This story about my friend Ajua reflects the ongoing moral challenges many adolescents face, demonstrating that personal growth and societal change are deeply intertwined. Good morning, Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, co-advocators, ladies and gentlemen. I am Nathaniel Osel Safo from Imperial Senior High School, presenting on the topic which needs much more attention and the pairing of the Black Stars in England in the 2026 World Cup, redefining adolescent morality in a changing society. Adolescents are the future of Ghana and the world at large, yet they navigate a world vastly different from the ones in which our elders grew up from, presenting unprecedented moral challenges like 1. Violence and abuse, 2. Substance abuse. The global school-based survey says up to 55.7% of adolescents are engaged in violence and abuse, and 12.3% of adolescents are engaged in substance abuse. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the current president of Ghana, once said, and I quote, "The strength of a country lies in the character and the capacity of its young people," unquote. Ghanaian adolescent morality then versus now is very concerning. Morality in the olden days was deeply rooted in 1. Communalism, 2. Hierarchy, 3. Explicit rituals. I know you miss the old good days where you could easily correct a neighbor's child, but now try it and see. Core values like respect has been thrown into the lake of fire even before Judgment Day. Barack Obama, the former president of the United States of America, once said, and I quote, "We have a responsibility to teach the young ones that they matter and their choices also matter," unquote. With this, I propose the following policy recommendations to instill good moral values into adolescents in this changing society of ours. 1. The Ministry of Communications media, such as nudity. 2. The Ministry of Communications should use social media to promote good moral values through hashtags like #No Good Moral Values. 3. The Ghana Education Service must enforce good moral values into our school curriculum. Community involvement must be strengthened through guidance programs. 5. Life school programs supported by Educare Development Agency must be strengthened by the government. 6. Rehabilitation centers must be created to help adolescents who need emotional assistance. 7. Guidance and counseling services to be made available in schools. 8. The youth should be involved in decision making to make them feel respected. 9. Individuals like you and I should use social media, TVs and radios to promote good moral values. 10. The Ghana Health. Thank you.
Thank you so much, contestants. You can have your seat. I'll hand over to the MC while we collate the scores. Thank you.
Wow, we can do it better for our contestants, you know. Personally, I've realized that the heaviest weapon to lift, okay, you know, some people do well, they lift like 120 kg weight, some people use like some, you know, metals, they lift it. But I've realized that the heaviest weapon or the heaviest metal to lift or carry is the microphone. You know, so yeah, so in fact they have done very well. Let's give it up to them once more. But you see, even as our judges do the honorable collation, we all have our public opinion. So which one is actually taking the round 1? Is it Calio SHTS? Okay.
All right. All right.
Sekes. Sekes.
Woo!
Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Sumum Bunum. But you see, ladies and gentlemen, they have said a lot of things, very important things they have mentioned. But I think that Mr. Bukari needs investigation. We have to investigate Mr. Bukari. Wherever he is, I pray he's not as a case. Anyway, so Mr. Bukari should be fictional. If not, and it is true, then in fact, the GS will go after him. But whoever is behaving like Mr. Bukari anywhere, there is a call to you. She says, we are coming. I hope you heard that clarion call. In fact, that was not even a clarion call, that was a threat call. Fine, ladies and gentlemen, I think we have heard a lot from them now. Based on what they have said, I want to know whether you were listening and that you were following. What one policy recommendation touched your heart? It is not going to influence the judgment anyway, but just one that any of them said that touched your heart. Okay, so I'm going to Price right now.
Okay, so the youth being included in decision making really touched my heart, because if you are included, we will feel that we are part of the nation, and then we will feel that we are also important and we matter.
But who said that? Which of the speakers said that? Don't be biased anyway.
President just made that statement.
Beautiful. Now what I want to do right now is that I want you to highlight just one of the policy recommendations that one of the contestants said that sincerely you think is very good, but that contestant is not from your school. I want to see whether you are following, so that we don't become too biased. Yes. Any other? So you were all listening to your school only. Anyway, let me come back to your school. So which one policy recommendation do you remember your contestants mentioned that you think it should go viral? Thank you very much. I think my time is up. We'll go back to judges.
Thank you very much. And at the end of contest 1, round 1 of contest 1, I wish we were done, but we are not done. Kalio SHTS had 75 points. Jachipram So had 76 points. Accra Academy had 87 points. Thank you. Sewa Kasi had 75 points. And Impriaso had 77 points. Thank you. On that note, we get ready for round 2. Do we have any substitutions? Please go ahead and do the substitution now. Thank you so much, contestants. Well done to everyone. Sawa Kese and the Priso substitutions, we are waiting for you. Round 2, the panel discussion, where we have a lot of lovely conversations. So, are we set with the mics? Okay. When you finish speaking, put off your mic, okay, to reduce any feedback that you are having. So as you all know, for round 2, I will give you a statement or a question that you think about for 3 minutes. After 3 minutes, you have 1 minute to answer the question. There will also be 2 follow-up questions with 1 minute each to answer those questions. Please note that the moment the first person starts speaking and when they start answering the questions, nobody will write anymore, okay, so that it's fair to everyone. And on that note, I wish you all the best. Like I said, take a deep breath. We are just having some fun, okay? do we bring the parents into the mix? So here is your question. What is the importance of equipping parents to speak about sex education with their children or wards? What is the importance of equipping parents to speak or talk about sex education with their children or wards? You have 3 minutes. Timekeeper. Thank you very much. Accurate timekeeper, your 3 minutes are up, my contestants. Who would like to go first? Kalio? Go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for this question. The question we should be asking is that, is it important to equip parents with sexual education? Well, yes. Having identified this, I suggest government parliament should 1. Enhance parent-adolescent communication programs. 2. Organize forums for parents to educate themselves about sexual education. 3. Enforcement of child protection policies. 4. Provide a platform where parents and adolescents can interact with each other under supervision of trained counselors. Thank you, Chairman.
Thank you very much, Kalio. SHTS for your answer. Judge Pramso, what do you have to tell us?
So, our parents must be the first people or first group to talk to us about our sexual and reproductive health care, because we adolescents trust in our parents more than anyone. So one, it's important for equipping our parents to talk to us because it enables us to have accurate information about our sexual and reproductive health. Two, it also promotes the building of self-esteem. Three, again, we gain confidence and boldness to say no to any form of negative influence. Four, it helps us, the adolescent, to know the changes in our bodies and how to deal with it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Pramso. Pramso, are you ready? Go ahead.
So it is important to equip our parents because one, after God, we fear our parents the most. So when they talk, we are supposed to listen. Also, our parents are our first role models, so we tend to look up to them, and therefore we're going to listen what they have to say. But they say, he who learns teaches. What if these parents don't have that knowledge on the topic they're supposed to talk to their child about? What if in their homes they're not supposed to talk sex because they believe that if you talk to the child about the sex, he's going to involve him or herself in the act? What if they have cultural barriers? That's not going to permit them to get knowledge. So they tend to confide in their friends about something going on with their body, something they feel, who are going to rather influence them negatively. So I recommend that workshops must be organized for parents by the Ministry of Children, Gender and Social Protection, so that they will tell their parents the importance of talking about their children on sexual health, and also they must tell the parents that they must normalize sex talks with their children. They should be open to them so that when their children have, thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Ajo, for the question. Actually, there's a saying that confidence begins when you accept yourself. Adolescents as a whole are expected to be guided by their parents and caregivers. So in a situation whereby your parents don't give you education about sexual and reproductive health, it's a whole calamity and disaster on its own. And this is caused by ignorance. Most parents don't even understand why menstruation is the menstrual cycle deals with 28 days. And as a reason of this, the PPA, which is the Planned Parenthood Association of Ghana, should help organize programs that will regularly educate the parents. And my policy recommendation, in addition to the PPA, is the government should involve the parents in decision-making concerning the adolescents. Because if they don't have any idea about the changes and understand what adolescence itself means, they can't help the children. And also, it helps build the children's self-confidence, self-esteem, and also help eliminate the sexual transmitted infections and diseases. And finally, it helps adolescents understand how their body works. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So welcome, girls. Let's hear you.
Hello. I knew about sex education, but I still fell into masturbation, even after the countless education I received from my teachers, until one day my father spoke to me. I listened only when my father spoke to me because one, it was a free conversation between me and him where I could share my problems and he could give me suggestions. Two, it was a relatable situation. He had been there before, so he knew what to tell me. Three, my father trusted in his source because he can't trust me in the hands of any other person to give me sex education advice. Four, it helped my father understand the way I think and my mindset to give me the right instructions and suggestions. Now, how can we equip these parents? We can equip these parents by one, mandating the parents to attend quarterly open forum sessions facilitated by community health nurses. Two, the NCC should involve parents in outreach programs. Three, religious and cultural institutions should chip in scenarios for parents to understand and know what children are going through in relation to sex education. Also, religious and cultural institutions can collaborate with health educators to also come and give science and fact-based seminars on sex education of the adolescent child. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Accra Academy. So as a follow-up to this conversation, what problems can arise when parents avoid talking about sex education? And who should young people turn to instead? What are some of the problems that can arise when parents? Please see if the other mics are off. Please turn off the mics. Okay. What problems can arise when parents avoid talking about sex education? And who should young people turn to instead? Sewa Kesi. Everybody stop writing, please.
Okay, so when parents avoid talking about sexual education, it's very dangerous. It's very, very dangerous, Ms. Adjoa, because imagine you being close to your parents, you staying with them at home, and decide not to educate you on sexual education. For you to get accurate information will become extremely dangerous. And in a situation whereby you don't have parents to educate you on that, first of all, you should visit youth-friendly health centers, which is organized by the Ghana Health Service. And also, there are police around and also health personnel, friendly health personnel who can help you and educate. Aside that, you can also go to a trusted adult or any advocate of sexual and reproductive health to help educate you on sex education. And finally, you can use your peers as ambassadors when it comes to the field of sexual education, since peers feel more comfortable discussing about sex and sex education. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sewa Kese. Apraka.
Ali's mother forgot to tell him about his sex education, and now Ali is a teenage father. Abna's mother forgot to teach her on sex education, and now Abna is a teenage mother. She has stayed home for 9 months and has lost 9 months of her education. Me, as I'm standing here, I'm a victim of molestation, I'm a victim of rape, I'm a victim of assault, but I can't speak out because my parents never talked to me about this thing. Who can I speak to? I can speak to NCC commissioners, I can speak to church executives, I can speak to school counselors, I can even speak to my teachers and trusted adults about this. Policy formations, one, NCCE should trust commissioners in every community where adolescents can go for free counseling. 2, safe spaces should be created by the Ministry of Health and the Ministry of Health in every community where adolescents can have free conversation with sexual education counselors. 3, schools should have direct links to hospitals where cases of sexual education, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Akraka. Dr. Pramso, let's hear your submission.
Okay, so if our parents does not give us the right information or the information on related to sexual and reproductive health, 1, it can lead to teenage pregnancy. 3, construction of STIs. 4, the loss of dropout from school. And in case there is no parent, we can visit our teachers, trusted adults, our peers, who intend to give us positive information about our sexual and reproductive health, and also opinion leaders in our community, and visiting youth-friendly clubs, either in churches, schools, or the community as a whole. Thank you.
Hello.
Thank you very much. In today's Ghana, adolescent sexual reproductive health is treated with silence and misunderstanding. When a girl begins menstruation, she is suddenly expected to know everything, yet allowed to ask almost nothing. And when we resume to seek answers from friends or internet, our parents assume rebellion, while we assume they won't understand. And then we tend to go wayward. I therefore suggest these policies for the parliament. 1, maintain comprehensive sexuality education in schools. 2, strengthen teacher training colleges in comprehensive sexuality education delivery. 3, strengthen, enhance parent-child communication programs. 4. Integrate digital sexual reproductive health platforms for both parents and adolescents. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Kalio Prayaso. The last one for this round, round of questions.
So if parents don't have sexual talks with their children and educate them, a lot of problems tend to arise, such as teenage pregnancy, contracting STIs, and a lot more. This is because when they go to school and they hear their friends talking about such topics, they tend to get curious because they don't have any knowledge related to the topics. So they're going to ask their friends, and that friend who's going to give out more information, she tends to trust that person. So in case she sees any changes in her body, she's going to tell that person, believing anything the person says. Meanwhile, this person too doesn't have that same information. So if our parents are not talking to us, we can go to our guidance and counseling unit in our schools because we have counselors who are well trained for such situations. Also, you can go to that chief in your area, and if you can't go to the chief, your landlord is there. Also, you can go to your pastor. Since mom said after God, we believe our pastors, which I don't believe so. And maybe your uncle or your auntie, any responsible adult around who can help you with such topic. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Imprayaso. Did I hear Imprayaso say we can go to our landlord? We can go to our landlord. Can you go to your landlord for sex education? I think it depends on who your landlord is actually. That's an interesting one over there. Okay, so in all of these things that we have talked about, we have said how government, how the community can help parents. But how can schools support parents? I wanted just a few points on how schools can support parents in talking about sex education with their young people. How can schools support parents in talking about sex education with their young people? Akraka, please stop writing.
In school, I learned a lot of things that I apply today. In school, I learned 1 + 1 is 2, and it is in my long-term memory. So why can't the same school teach me on sex education? Why can't the same school empower me through sex education? Why can't the same school teach me how to live my life right as an adolescent? Ways I suggest these schools can help us. 1, can help both the child and the parent. 1, involving the parent in seminars concerning adolescent and reproductive health. 2, schools can put schools can make counselors available, where if the child is not able to go to their parents, the child can also go to the counselor. 3, teachers can chip in little details of adolescent reproductive health to help the parents in making the child understand more on sexual reproductive health. It is not the job of only the parents to sensitize, it is the job of teachers as well as religious leaders. Let us all come together and sensitize greatly sexual reproductive health to these adolescent children. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Akraka. Sawakasi, what do you have to say?
Okay, so when it comes to this, the school is expected to support the parents in many ways. That is 1, organizing PTA meetings. Not always that PTA meetings will be discussing about the school alone, but also advise and empower the parents about sex education that will help educate the parents and also the students as well. And also, there can be health organizers who can go visit a school, call the parents, and also educate the parents about sex education. And finally, in a situation whereby your child is called or your child has committed any crime concerning sex education or found doing anything concerning sex, you, the parents, have to mellow, calm down, and let the counselors of the school and school authorities also educate you. Since you don't know anything or your child knows more than what you know, you can also calm down or humble yourself so that the school guidance and counseling unit will also counsel the parents to help eliminate all this type of ignorance among parents. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sawakasi. Kalio?
Thank you very much. I, as an adolescent, after home, I go to school. So as we adolescents spend most of our times in school, our teachers will have a lot of influence in us. Teachers serve as bridges for Mr. Chairperson, your chairperson, I suggest that Parliament should Parliament can help fund teacher training colleges with comprehensive sexuality education in their budget. 2, give schools more authority and more power to deliver sex education. 3, introduce the topic of sexual education in the school's curriculums. And 4, teachers should be given more motivation in delivering the topic of sex education. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Kalio, for your response. Dr. Pramso, try this mic and let's see if it's okay then.
So ways our school can help in increasing the access to sexual and reproductive health education. 1, various schools must make appointments in our timetable where a resource person will come in and educate us about our sexual and reproductive health. 2, PTA meetings should not always be about the school. Sometimes the teachers and the school authorities should organize our parents and arrange them on how to talk to us about our sexual and reproductive health. Again, our counseling units in our schools must be supervised to give the accurate and right information about sexual and reproductive health. And also, peer groups and non-judgmental services must be created to enhance the adolescent to open up more frequently about related to their sexual and reproductive health. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jachi Prapso. So, what is your response?
So the parents can help teachers teachers can help parents by on their WhatsApp groups, instead of debating over matters in the school, which is important, they can also drop a sexually health related topic where the parents are going to debate on it and get more information so that they can give to their child. Also, they can encourage their parents to be open to their children and talk about sexual related so that they can equip their children with information in home, and then when they come to school, they can also get this information. And then during PTA meetings, they can give a topic, they talk about it, and then guidance and counseling specialists will come and then counsel the parents on the need to also teach their children at home about sexual related topics. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Impriaso SHS. That brings us to the end of the second follow-up session and of this round. Please give them a round of applause. They've done very well. And on that note, Mr. MC, where are you? Where is our indefatigable MC? Yes, please let me hand over to you while you we collate the scores for this round. Thank you.
Wow, our contestants are doing well, aren't they? Aren't they doing well? Well, I want you to do one thing for me. Those of you who have brought your mobile phones, right now, let's do this exercise. So take your mobile phone. Okay, launch your Facebook app. Okay, the next step is that you search for National Public Speaking Competition. National Public Speaking Competition. Okay, follow the page right now. Just follow it. Then when you are done, click on the icon, watch the live, tap on the share button, share the live, share the link to the live, share the link, okay, share the link. Our girls are doing well, and as you know, this one is the National Public Speaking Competition Semi-Finals Day 2. Whoever wins this contest has secured a ticket to the grand finale, which will be held at the Ghanaian Parliament House. Hope to see the best schools there. And then, so let me take you to Facebook and read some of the comments that are coming. I have seen that a lot of people are following and liking already. Please keep sharing the link, Na Ajoko Mate says, go Sekes, go Sekes. Thomas also says, Sekes all the way. Now, Elisha, as for the other name, I'll go and rehearse it and come backstage and mention it. He says, K-A-S-H-T-S, keep going, keep going. Elisha comes to greet, and it's Yamba also says, I'm feeling the energy, all right. So all the best, and this one is coming from Gloria Asuman. Rachel, I prefer to say Rachel, he says sharp. Now Frank also says outstanding performance from team K-A-S-H-T-S. Now AJ Frank also says more vim. Somebody is also asking when is Swesco contesting. In fact, Swesco is contesting contest 2, and so after this particular contest, don't go anywhere, stay tuned, and we bring you live coverage for the contest 2 and then contest 3 respectively. Ladies and gentlemen, back to their question if the judges are not ready yet. We asked of the role of the role of parents in empowering the girls to, advocate for this particular topic and a discussion, the adolescents' reproductive health. What do you think are some of the roles that the parents could, embark on that our speakers or our contestants have not mentioned yet? This one to the audience. Anyone, show by hand, I'll come to you. What do you think parents can do to help our adolescents, boys and girls, to become empowered when it comes to sexual and reproductive health of the adolescent child? Okay, no one is ready to answer. It means the contestants have done justice to that particular question. You have no additions. You don't have anything to say. But I know you have something to say when it comes to the role of schools in empowering the parents to become responsible in discussing this topic and empowering their adolescent children. What roles can the school also play in empowering parents? Do I see a hand among the Akraka boys? Akraka, okay. Any contribution from you? Presec, any contribution from you? Or Accra STEM Academy, I see you are most welcome. Nice having you. In fact, you are hosting us, and we are very grateful for the conducive atmosphere that you have given us. Right, so if there are no comments, then I suppose that one too, the contestants have done justice to it. But I believe that Namdodo and Senkwine, so whatever ideas you have, I'm coming straight to you right now so that you share them with us. What do you think the schools can do to empower parents? My time is up. Okay, what about the communities? What can the school do to empower the community? Maybe that one will be a question for another round. So let me hold on, and then we'll take the judges, even as they mention the scores and take us through to round 3. Please, a round of applause for me.
Thank you very much, Mr. MC. At the end of round 2, these are the scores that we have. Kalyo SHTS, 65 points. Give them a round of applause. Jachi Pramso HSS, 66 points. Accra Academy, 82 points. Sewa Kese SHS, 73 points. And Impraeso SHS, 77 points. That brings us to the end of round 2. Do we have any substitutions for this round? If you have any substitutions, please effect substitutions now. Jachi Pramso is substituting. Anybody else substituting? Okay. We have just one substitution for round 3. All right. So, as you know, in round 3, I'll give you the question. You have 10 minutes to discuss with your teams and come back and present your answer to us in 3 minutes. Remember, as in all the other rounds, the criteria that we look on for scoring is applicable. And now the question for round 3. The economic cost of teenage pregnancy to family, community, and the nation. Discuss. The economic cost of teenage pregnancy to the family, community, and the nation. Discuss. And for the last time, the economic cost of teenage pregnancy to the family, community, and the nation. Discuss. You have 10 minutes from now. Mr. MC, over to you.
Love, yes. So I prefer only the strong team members go out so that you coach the speakers, not all of you, so that we can continue with our sessions. I like what you are doing. Good. Right, so I think at this point I will invite Gabriel Tata. Sorry, Gabriel Tata from Academy. Can we have you? Gabriel Tata. Give it up. Gabriel Tata. Eric Kamuzu also from Accra. Winning. All right. I like the energy. I will still come back and read some comments from the
just ask what sharp my showbiz make ready. This is the thing. I'm a match winner, but the real champion is Tivo 4-in-1 Gary Mix. Champion taste.
Also available, strawberry coconut and chocomo. This advert is FDA approved.
Hey girls! I'm in your area and I can't seem to find my way. But the area is smelling good. It's making me so hungry. Hope you've cooked though.
Just follow the aroma.
Ginger, garlic, onion, pepper, natural spices, and herbs in their fresh form for season. Just pour curry marinades on your chicken, fish, and meat to season before cooking. No need to blend and eat again. No need to refrigerate. With this, cooking is fast, easy, and simple. Curry, soko, just like home. This advert is FDA approved.
Every child is so unique.
You like no other.
Outstanding in every way.
It's me like no other.
So anytime you walk and play,
you like no other.
You are special like Indomie.
It's me like no other.
Did you know that every child on the planet has their own unique fingerprint like no other?
You like no other. I can play the drums. I'm talented. It's me like no other. I can sing. I can dance. You like no other.
As well as their own unique talents and abilities.
I can cook. I can paint. You like no other. Indomie. You like no other.
So every day, in whatever you do, remember you are special in your own way, like no other.
Thank you, Mom, for letting me know I'm special and for making me my special Indomie.
Thank you, Mommy. I love my Indomie.
This advert is FDA approved.
Alright, Kweku, interpret the pie chart.
One Gary, one Korishito.
Hey! One Gary,
one Korishito,
one Kenke,
one Korishito,
one fried rice,
one Korishito,
one Koliko,
one Korishito,
one Angwamo,
one Korishito.
What is all this Korishito about?
This is Korishito. It is a ready-to-eat shito packaged in a sachet for convenient use. One pack is enough for a meal for a person. It has 6 months shelf life and super delicious.
This is is absolutely delicious. I can feel the fish and shrimps in it plenty. This is definitely convenience for serving food at restaurants, funerals, weddings, and any other event. This is what you guys have been using in your dormitories, right? Yes. Alright, calm down. Curry!
Just like home.
This product is FDA approved. Playing for your country, easy. Scoring, easy. Winning, easy. You know what be easy now? Kivo 4-in-1 Gary mix. Easy. It gets everything inside. Gary, creamer, sugar, roasted groundnuts. Just add water. Sharp my soakings make ready. Taste and energy. Made easy. I'm a match winner, but the real champion is Kivo 4-in-1 Gary mix. Champion taste.
Also available strawberry, coconut, and chocomore. This advert is FDA approved.
Hey girl.
I'm in your area and I can't seem to find my way. But the area is smelling good. It's making me so hungry. Hope you've cooked though.
Just follow the aroma. My husband is cooking.
It's time for tasting.
Yes, it is.
Hey, Auntie, Mr. Curry has done it again.
Wondering the secret of Mr. Curry? It is simple. He uses curry vinegar to wash all his meat types, vegetables, and fruit. Onion pepper paste and curry ginger garlic paste as stew and soup starter. Then curry marinades, which are a blend of ginger, garlic, onion, pepper, natural spices, and herbs in their fresh form for seasoning. Just pour curry marinades on your chicken, fish, and meat to season before cooking. No need to blend and eat again. No need to refrigerate. With this, cooking is fast, easy, and simple. Curry, Soko, just like home.
This advert is FDA approved.
Every child is so unique.
You like no other.
Outstanding in every way.
It's me like no other.
So anytime you walk and play,
You like no other.
you are special like Indomie.
It's me like no other.
Did you know that every child on the planet has their own unique fingerprint like no other?
You like no other. I can play the drums. I'm talented. It's me like no other. I can sing. I can dance. You like no other.
As well as their own unique talents and abilities.
I can cook. I can paint. You like no other. Indomie. It's you like no other.
So every day, in whatever you do, remember you are special in your own way, like no other.
Thank you, Mom, for letting me know I'm special and for making me my special Indomie. Thank you, Mommy. I love my Indomie.
This advert is FDA approved.
Alright, Kweku, interpret the pie chart. One Gary, one Korishito. Hey!
One Gary,
One Korishita,
one Kenke,
one Korishita,
one fried rice,
one Korishita,
one Koliko,
one Korishita,
one Angwamo.
one Korishita.
What is all this Korishito about?
This is Kori Shito. It is a ready-to-eat shito packaged in a sachet for convenience use. One pack is enough for a meal for a person. It has 6 months shelf life and super delicious.
This is absolutely delicious. I can feel the fish and shrimps in it plenty. This is definitely convenience for serving food at restaurants, funerals, weddings, and any other event. This is what you guys have been using in your dormitories, right? Yes. Alright, calm down. Curry!
Just like home.
This product is FDA approved. Playing for your country, easy. Scoring, easy. Winning, easy. You know what be easy now? Kivo 4-in-1 Gary mix. Easy. It gets everything inside. Gary, creamer, sugar, roasted groundnuts. Just add water. Sharp my soakings make ready. Taste and energy. Made easy. I'm a match winner, but the real champion is Kivo 4-in-1 Gary mix. Champion taste.
Also available strawberry, coconut, and chocomore. This advert is FDA approved.
Hey girl.
I'm in your area and I can't seem to find my.
Many Ghanaian teens admit that they feel pressure to look perfect, to have curved bodies, to have flawless skins, and to but the influences they follow. This pressure has contributed to a disturbing rise in cosmetic procedures, where young people believe that physical enhancement is the road to being admired or valued.
Let's show some hand to Achimota School as she mounts the podium for her final speech.
Looking at the marks so far and then how the competition is going, do you think Achimota will qualify to the finals?
We are still hopeful. We are still hopeful because we would always be the winner. So we are still hopeful that we are going to win it.
I think that this competition demands a lot from our students. It's testing not only our knowledge, but also our common sense and our ideologies as well.
This will be the final contest for today. The winner of this contest will qualify for the finals to be held on Wednesday at the House of Parliament.
Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, Agri Timekeeper, ladies and gentlemen, this is a delicate issue of adolescent identity and sexual expression. In Ghana, where our traditions, religion, and cultural values guide much of our upbringing, adolescence become more than a stage of growth. It becomes a journey through a maze of questions, confusion, and sometimes silence.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is imperative, human, and deeply personal. Therefore, schools should be a citadel of protection, not just instruction.
Mommy, nobody ever taught me how to protect myself from quote. Bohima had been abused by a man who preyed on her innocence, and innocence created not by her disability.
Send some words to the schools you are meeting tomorrow.
They should prepare. We are about to destroy them.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm happy to announce that the school that is moving to the finals on Wednesday in this competition from this second contest is Awaso STEM SHS. Awaso STEM SHS. Congratulations to Pechim Presbyterian SHS for making it to the finals of the National Public Speaking Competition.
How was the competition for you guys on stage? And now qualifying to the finals, do you think the trophy is already in your school?
So, on the stage, I felt somehow nervous because I was in the same contest with Mekiat. But for God being so good, after the first round, we saw the school that was winning. So with regards to the finals, let's hope that the trophy.
A round of applause.
Teenage pregnant, Mr. Chairman, judges, good morning once again. Teenage pregnancy in Ghana is not only a personal crisis to a girl and her child. It is an economic shock to families, communities, and our nation. Ghana recorded over 542,000 pregnancies among girls aged 15 to 19. This is demonstrating that it is not a localized problem but a national one that strains health services and social systems. At the household level, the costs are immediate, such as medical bills, transport to clinics, nutrition, and loss of caregivers' income. For communities, teenage pregnancy reduces school attendance, increases dropouts, and raises care burdens on families. If we are to charge this trend, the following policy recommendations I propose. 1. Strengthen social sexuality in basic and secondary education. 2. Expand youth-friendly sexual and reproductive health services. 3. Enforce and improve school re-entry policies for pregnant girls. 4. Provide targeted social protection for households with pregnant adolescents. 5. Invest in parents, community, and religious leaders' engagement in campaigns. 6. Enforce laws on social programs to prevent and protect girls. And 7. Mobilize maize engagement programs. Mr. Chairman, judges, I believe with these policies, teenage pregnancy in Ghana can be reduced. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Kalio SHTS. Jachi Pramso, it's your turn.
Teenage pregnancy really affects the family, community, and nation development because 1. It increases in government expenditure. The government will have to spend more in educating the adolescent mothers and also provide social support care for the adolescents. Meanwhile, their girls' contribution to national development at this stage is minimal. 2. Destroys a lot of teenagers' future, thereby causing the state to lose potential manpower, which in turn affects revenue generation. 3. It imposes financial burden on the family. 4. Health hazard increases, thereby the state has to spend more in acquisition of medicine and etc. 3. It increase 5. It increase in poverty in the nation. It will lead to generational poverty and also high school dropout rate in the community. It increase in high school dropout rate in the community. Now, policy recommendation. 1. Education of the teenager concerning sexual activity should be made mandatory in schools. 2. Parents and opinion leaders must be made integral part of counseling the adolescents on sexual health. 3. The community should institute reward system for girls, that is the adolescents, who will be able to abstain from sexual activities. 4. There must be recreational centers to help adolescents reduce their sexual urge by keeping them occupied. 5. Ministry of Employment should create an employment scheme for the adolescents. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jachi Pramso. Accra Academy, your turn.
Hello. Distinguished judges, esteemed guests, ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered here for one reason and one reason only, to discuss the negative effects on teenage pregnancy, on our country, on the community, and on our family. See, my sister got pregnant at the age of 14, and it caused my father a toll on his pocket. He had to take care of her medical bills, he had to take care of her transport, he had to take care of her maternity, and he had to take care of every other bill associated with the child. When I became a teenage father at the age of 19, my father had to take care of the baby because I couldn't take care of the baby myself. I was in no place to take care of that child. Ladies and gentlemen, teenage pregnancy has been on an upsurge in recent times. The Upper West region from January to October has accounted a total of 4,540 live births from January to October, beating the record of last year, on the way to beat the record of last year of 4,700 teenage pregnancies. Ladies and gentlemen, this does not only cause harm to their family, but it causes harm to the community and nation at large. What does it do to the community and nation at large? It increases costs on healthcare, it reduces labor force, and it increases maternal mortality rates. With these effects being listed down, how can we curb this? We can curb this by 1. Comprehensive sexuality training by the NCCE and NGOs. 2. UNICEF Ghana and NGOs can inculcate storytelling, drama, and mobile clinics in their outreach programs to underserved communities. 3. Mandatory provision of free contraceptives and counseling to teenagers in all public health sectors. On the community level, there can be community mentorship programs by NGOs, community health education campaigns by the NCCE also, and the youth safe spaces where SHARJ commissioners and NCCE commissioners or counselors are available for these adolescents to talk to. Also, boy-child responsibility and parent education program are also key factors in curbing this. Ladies and gentlemen, we are clothed with the garment of misinformation, the garment of false truth, the garment of stigmatization, and the high sexual debut, which is increasing teenage pregnancy in Ghana. But today, ladies and gentlemen, I recommend that we remove this garment and break the effect it has on us. Thank you very much.
Mrs. Adwa and Mr. Tata, a very rich couple who were strict when it comes to the world of parenting. Araba was their only daughter, and due to curiosity, she got herself pregnant. Even though, when it comes to a rich family, you have money, but no matter who you are, whether poor or rich, since it's teenage pregnancy, you have its consequence. What itself is teenage pregnancy? It is when an adolescent within the ages of 13 to 19 years becomes pregnant. The economic cost of teenage pregnancy is a multi-phase issue that affects the family, community, and the nation in significant ways. According to the GSS, that is the Ghana Statistical Service, teenage pregnancy rate stands at 15.2%, with unemployed teenage mothers representing 13%. What are the effects of teenage pregnancy? When it comes to the family level, 1, it increases expenses. And in this situation, Mr. and Mrs. will have to face the consequences due to money that they have to use to take care of Araba. 2, interrupted education for Araba. When it comes to the community level, 1, there is high health care costs. 2, there is poor productivity. When it comes to the nation level, 1, there is loss of human capital. And 2, there is lower national development. Policy recommendations, 1. Community-based skills and income support from pregnant teens. 2, there should be mandatory reproductive health education in schools. 3, community accountability committees for prevention. 4, school continuation policy for pregnant girls. 5, economic support and packages for young mothers. 6, teen fathers responsibility policy. 7, partnership with local businesses and apprenticeship. 8, data and surveillance system on teenage pregnancy. 9, media regulation and youth-friendly campaigns. 10, parents Adolescent Communication Support Initiative. And from the UN General Secretary, Mr. Antonio Guterres, we all can eliminate impurity with justice and indifference with action. Remember, confidence is how you accept yourself, and teenage pregnancy can be eliminated in Ghana. Thank you.
So today's question is the economic cost of teenage pregnancy to families, community, and nation. So before we begin, let's understand something here. When you say teenage pregnancy is when a girl between the ages of 12 and 20 gets pregnant. Like Akosua, a close friend of mine. Akosua became pregnant when she was 14 years. Why did she become pregnant? What caused her to become pregnant? Akosa became pregnant because her family was poor, so she went out to get source of income into the home, and Brakweku didn't give it to her free. He actually asked for something in return, which caused her to get pregnant. When we come to teenage pregnancy, when we are talking about teenage pregnancy, we think that the effect is only on the mother, but it is not only on the mother. Okay, every man will tell you, it's your young one, it's your dream. We think that the effect is only on the mother, but it's not on the mother. Effect on the family, the community, and the nation at large. It affects the family's community. It affects the family, the community, and the nations at large in the economical aspect. On the family, there's income loss because the family has budgets because now she's pregnant. Even when you call for communal labor, she can't come, so she can't contribute to the community's workforce. And on the nation, there's no economic productivity because 1, that girl can't work in the future to contribute to the nation positively. And also, she can't work to contribute, but now the nation has to spend on her child. And there's increase in public spending because they have to create more social amenities because the number of people in the nation are increasing. How do we curb this effect? The National Public Speaking is helping us on our sexual and reproductive health. So I borrowed their acronym NPSC. So for the M, National Support and Safety Measures. So the nation must support and bring safety measures for these adolescents. 2, for P, there must be prevention through education and empowerment. So if the adolescents are educated in their sexual and reproductive health, they are not going to engage in activities that's going to cause them pregnant. For the S, there must be support systems for all families. It's not true. It's going to affect all of us. So families whose teens have become pregnant, there must be support systems for all of them. And C, the community and the national collaboration. So there must be collaboration between the community, NGOs, and philanthropists who are willing to help so that the effect is going to have on everybody. It's going to come down. Also, there must, thank you.
the MC while we collate the scores for this round and for this contest. Mr. MC.
Still on the National Public Speaking Competition, a competition organized by the DD Global in partnership with the Parliament of Ghana and the Ghana Education Service. Ladies and gentlemen, in this particular competition, I see an investment. I see a program that is nurturing not only speakers, but speaking to influence. The actually speaking petition that is nurturing. It's like you are not here. Are you here? Are you here? So the best orating school is going to Kalio SATS, true or false? In fact, the judges will do the honorable thing, but the best orator is going to Jache Pramso SHS. Well, it is going to Akraka. I am decided not to listen to this one. I'm not listening. I'm not listening. Ladies and gentlemen, is he going to Sekes? I heard some yes. I heard some yes. And is he going to Imprayeso? Sumum Bunum. Sunum Bunum. The highest good. Now they gave their advocacy speeches. And this is where they have advocated for their major or their strongest policy recommendations or their strongest policy that they want to put across so that it will go viral. Let us not veer from what they have presented. What do you think has been the most outstanding policy recommendation so far? What they have presented? What should we carry out from here? What have you learned from them? They have come here to educate us. All right. Is that Gabriel? All right. Gabriel, come closer.
I believe that the National Public Speaking Competition under the office of...
And they also share to us the many that they have mentioned. One that is very outstanding for them that is on their heart. And I pray I'm able to do this in all the contests for the day. Okay, it appears you are not the speakers, and so you probably didn't pay attention. Now to you, this is not part of the marking scheme, you know. But which one of the policies that you have outlined so far, you forget about the scoring, okay? Once you are here, you are champions, all right? Which one do you think we should champion or should go viral? Any one of you? Okay. Yashe Prams, I like the confidence. Let's have you.
So, the Ministry of Employment and Labor Relations must institute vacation short-term employment for adolescents to enable them generate revenue. Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. I think you can clap for that. Personally, I have had an issue with this one. You know, sometimes, not being political, but being real as a Ghanaian, that we have the transition system because of the numbers in our schools. But within that transition, the period where they go home, it appears there is no structure for the students. And so we can take advantage of your policy recommendation and do something for the students while they are at home during their long or during their vacation period. So I think we can give it up to her once more. She has done very well. But did you say that in your policy recommendations when you're making a speech? You said it. That's fine. Maybe you win a point from there. Yes. So, yes. Any other points that you want to? Okay. Akra.
Okay, so the free access to contraceptives by government officials to adolescents is one of the policies I think they should uphold they should take very seriously. Yeah.
Free contraceptives. Okay. You know, Ghanaians and free things. It is well. It is well with our soul. So, free contraceptive. This one, you know, the religious people will have their own, you know, backlash about it. But it's a policy recommendation. So when they sit at it and they go into the technicalities of it, I think that they can fine-tune it and get it well, you know, stationed within the Ghanaian context. Let's have other more policy recommendations, one that you want it to go viral. If you are making a portrait of you, that you were part of the public speaking competition, what did you say that we should make it go viral? Sekes.
Okay, so I'll emphasize on the CSE, which is the Comprehensive Sexuality Education for both the parents and the adolescents. Thank you.
All right. I think we should do justice to all of the contestants, and then you all have something to say. So prior, so let's have you.
So support system for all the families that have teenage children, because as some barriers has already happened. So you have to find ways to help so that the effects that it will bring will be reduced. Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful. So there should be support systems from the Nananom, all stakeholders. Thank you very much. I think we have one more. Oh, last one. Let's have you, Khalil. Please give her the microphone. Yes.
I think the parliament should mandate digital literacy and online safety programs for both parents and adolescents.
Great. Thank you very much. Thank you all for being good advocates for this particular cause. At this point, we'll go to the honorable judges.
Thank you very much. And I'm very pleased to announce the results for round 3 of the first contest. Kalio SHTS had 77 points. Give them a round of applause. Jache Pramso had 72 points. Another round of applause. Accra Academy had 81 points. Thank you, Accra. Kese had 79 points. And Impriaso SHS had 80 points. I want to say well done to each and every one of you. I actually enjoyed that round a lot. Very innovative ideas. And you are all champions from your region. Well done, well done, well done. And for the final scores for contest 1, whoever wins this contest is going to the finals. The school in 5th place had 214 points, 1-4. The school in 4th place had 217 points. The school in 3rd place had 227 points. The school in 2nd place had 234 points. And then we have the final points for the school. I'll mention it as I go along. So in 5th place with 214 points is Jache Pramso. Well done, Jache Pramso. Well done. In 5th place with 217 points, we have Kalio SHTS. Well done, Kalio. You've all done very well. 3rd place, we have Sewa Kese Girls with 227 points. In 2nd place, with 234 points. In 2nd place, we have Impriaso SHS. So that means in 1st place, going to the finals is Thank you so much. Contestants, congratulations once again. You may take your seat. Accra, I will take your anthem. Okay? All right. Thank you so much. Well done, everyone. matter how you want to do it. Are you going to bring creativity to your anthem too? Okay. Please give us your anthem.
Accra Academy, our pride. One, sing. Accra Academy, our pride. The school of no regrets. In here, our little minds were shaped to serve our nation great. Oh Lord, to thee we dedicate Accra Academy. Esequan we there we say and blow Accra.
Thank you very much, Accra. Mr. MC, I will hand over to you while we will invite the next set of schools up to the stage. And I'm very happy that our judges are here. We are getting ready for round 2. Okay, we are still fixing the chair. So MC, hand over to you while they fix the stage.